morning everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lauren and today I'm filming part 2 of the 25 daily practices to thrive in business. We are up to day 6, which I am very excited about because it is kind of a simple one. I love to do this. I love to do a version of this, I should say, because today's task is to spend 10 minutes meditating. The quote for the day is "Mindfulness is the key to success" by Ariana Huffington. But yeah, as I said, I love doing a version of this. So usually I have been trying to set a timer for 10 to 15 minutes per day for complete and utter silence. The only thing I allow myself to do is have a plain blank notepad in front of me with a pen to write down any thoughts, ideas, inspirations, anything like that that comes to mind while I'm in this state of complete silence. I don't have my dog nearby me. I don't have anything. I have a glass of water just in case I get thirsty, but pretty much it's just 10 minutes. I won't die of thirst in 10 minutes. Maybe that's just what I'm thinking about though, so I'll take a drink of water to stop myself from thinking about being thirsty. But yeah, that's what I've been doing, but this specifies meditating, which doesn't involve doing anything apart from meditating. So I think what I might try and do is find a 10-minute guided meditation online and follow that. Now, we got our brand new couch for our Perth house yesterday. So I am going to meditate on this delectable, lovely, squishy couch for the next 10 minutes. I hope you enjoy watching this video. Make sure to subscribe if you do enjoy it. Comment down below if you give any of these things a try or have hopes or questions or anything about doing these things or doing business or anything like that. Okay, so now let's get on with this video.
It's been a while since I left. Nobody knows where I went, but I think I found my place.
Alright everybody, meditation ticked off. That is today's task completed. Tomorrow's I'm really excited for. I think it's not going to be too hard, seeing as I've pretty much already done it at the start of this year, but that's okay. I am going to get on with my to-do list now and I will see you tomorrow. So yesterday's task was meditating, and I feel like before I started meditating I was telling you all about something that I do that is similar to meditating but a little bit different. And I'm actually going to do that today as part of the next task. So today's task is to brainstorm 3 new ideas for my business. And the quote of the day is, "Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower." I'm really excited to do this next one, but I just wanted to go back to what I was saying yesterday about how I meditate and how I try to meditate in my day-to-day life at the moment, which is setting a 10 to 15 minute timer and sitting in entire 100% complete silence with a blank lined notebook in front of me. And if I think of anything, I write everything down. So I thought maybe today, seeing as I was literally talking about it yesterday, I could just do that and hopefully I'll get 3 new business ideas from that sort of thought process. And obviously there may be personal things that come up in this 10 to 15 minutes that I will also want to write down. Maybe house chores or conversations I want to have with my partner, money ideas to save more money while I don't have a job. All of that sort of thing might also come up, but in terms of the business stuff, I'm actually going to separate it. So I'm going to have one side of the page be entirely personal stuff and the other side be entirely business stuff. And if I think of something to do with business stuff, I'm going to write it down here and leave a couple of lines underneath it. And then once I've done that, I've got this little pink marker that I'm going to underline the idea with. And then I'm going to actually brainstorm it a little bit more so that I can get a clearer idea of the idea. That almost made no sense, but I think you guys got it. Anyway, so I'm gonna set a 15-minute timer today, I think, seeing as I've spent so much time on my phone. I'm gonna set this timer, sit in silence, apart from my dog licking herself. Usually I don't have the dog anywhere near me, but she has been relaxing in her bed with the aircon blowing straight on her, and I don't want to disturb her. So if need be, I brought my headphones just in case she is wriggling about a little too much, or licking or drinking or doing something annoying. I can put those headphones on instead, with nothing playing of course, but just with them on to minimize her noises a little bit more. Pen at the ready, notepad at the ready. Let's frickin' do this.
Don't worry, I'm doing just fine out in the islands where the time goes a little more my pace. I've been floating coast to coast, Bahamas to Puerto Rico. It don't matter if I'm lost, because I know when I'm with you I'm home.
Okay, so a quick little I wrote a lot. There was a lot of thoughts in my brain. I'm really glad I did that, to be honest. I think I needed that a little more than I thought I did. I'm gonna be completely honest. I went entirely off the plan because I realized there was so many thoughts in my brain, and I don't like flipping the page. When I do this, I just like to put everything out there. But I had quite a few various ideas for my business. Now, I think when I look at brainstorm 3 new ideas for your business, it's about like innovation and thinking of new things that you can do and thinking of new things that people haven't done before. In my head, innovation is something that people it's something that nobody's done before and you're doing it for the first time. And a couple of the ideas I had have been done before, and it wouldn't be that hard to just recreate my own version of it and just give it a go. But I think the point of what I was just doing was stimulating my brain in a way that like produces ideas a little more. So although my first couple of ideas maybe weren't fully thought out in a way, some of them were fully thought out and were kind of original, or at least something that I've never seen before. And a lot of them were things that I would want as well, like not just as simple as something I've never seen before, but it's something that I've never seen before that I'm actually after in my own life, so I should make it so that I can have it and then I can just sell it to people as well as an extra side bonus. But yeah, there's things that I can do to current things that I have in my store that are a little bit more original, some things to Google to see if they are original thoughts, because I'm certain they're not, but they might be, and if they are, then maybe that's a good idea. And some things that are just straight up, they're straight up things that other people have done. So I would be stealing, but I don't know who from, if that makes sense. I don't know a business that has previously done these things off the top of my head, but if I Googled it, I could probably find it somewhere, and I'm not sure where exactly, but I will find it. There's so many ways that I want to take this business further, and there's so many different things I want to try. There's entirely different pathways that I would love to try, and I will probably reveal those various different pathways to you at some point soon. But I think I'm going to hold most of it to my chest for a little longer. There's one thing though that I did want to share that I know almost nothing about, but I heard somebody else on YouTube that does this, and it was just so interesting to watch her day. If I can find the YouTuber, I'll link it down below if I remember as well, obviously, but she's a virtual assistant. So basically a personal assistant, but online only, and does things from the comfort of her own home for other people for a price that she sets as her own sort of hourly wage, I believe, or at least a task wage in a way. So if she's asked to edit a video, that takes a lot more time and energy and research and education in video editing and software knowledge, things like that. So she might charge a little bit extra for that than she would for, like, I don't know, making a few phone calls. I have no idea, to be completely honest. I don't know the details of what she does or what she charges, but I think that that sounds so interesting to do. And that kind of makes me want to give virtual assisting a try. And I would probably charge a very small amount for the amount of knowledge I have. It's not very much, but at least I could try and help people just for a little fee, something like that, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I just think it would be really interesting. So I'm going to use another YouTuber's link. I did it yesterday, but I downloaded Skillshare because Coco Natasha, I think her business name is. She worked with Skillshare as like a sponsored video. So I used her link to get a month free trial. And I'm very excited because they've got some virtual assistant videos on there. So I'm gonna give those a go. One day I will be sponsored by Skillshare myself and you can look up virtual assistant things. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to my life now and I will talk to you tomorrow. That's ironic. Sorry. I just looked at tomorrow's task. It's really funny. Cut to me tomorrow and I'll tell you why it's funny. Ciao! Good morning everybody. I am actually coming to you the day after this clip was meant to be filmed. If I remember correctly, I was telling you about downloading Skillshare to learn some new things for my business. And I said to you that it was funny because I looked at the next day's task and it just related kind of a bit. So today's task is to dedicate 20 minutes to learning something new. And the quote of the day is, the beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away from you. Now, I was actually going to do a 20-minute class on Skillshare on something that I wanted to learn, but the majority of the stuff that I'm actually using Skillshare for is something that I already have a little bit of information on and I'm not entirely new to. So I've got a couple classes downloaded for editing YouTube videos, for example, but I edit YouTube videos already. It's not new to me. And this task specifically says learning something new. So I decided to instead go a completely different route and not do something for my business at all. This is something that I originally got intending to potentially do it as part of my business one day, but to be completely honest, I don't know if that's gonna happen. Now, I got this kit. It's a needle felting kit for Christmas, but it is a needle felting kit for some felted Christmas baubles that can go on Christmas trees. I'm just gonna make it anyway though, because once I make them, I can just put it straight back in this box and store it away for the Christmas season. So I did open it up and have a look earlier for the contents, and I'm not going to talk myself through this with you, otherwise it would make the video way too long. I just might film as I have been the last couple days. Oh, the other reason why I didn't want to do a Skillshare video is because you've seen me sit and meditate. You've also seen me sit and write. I didn't think you needed to see me sit and tap away on my laptop or just look at the screen for 20 minutes. But I'm gonna set a timer for 20 minutes and then I'm gonna do it. And then I did have a look at the task that was supposed to be for today. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. I'll fill you in on that afterwards because it is a good task for most business owners, but for me specifically, I don't think it's a very good task for me to do. So I will talk you through that later, but for now, I'm just gonna set up a little time lapse. I'm gonna have YouTuber playing on the TV and I'm just gonna figure out this needle felting thing. The first one I'm gonna work on is a little Santa gnome. That's what we're gonna try and do now.
When I'm with you, I'm just riding waves, 'cause I know no matter where the tide goes, the sun is on my face. Searching for treasures in my mind, I know I'll find it, 'cause the islands are showing me the way. I've been floating coast to coast, from Cuba to Mexico. It don't matter if I'm lost, because I know when I'm with you, I'm home. When I'm with you, I'm home.
It has been a little while. I did the learning something new for 20 minutes, and to be honest guys, I gotta show you this because it is super cute. Look, it didn't turn out as good as the box, but that's okay, I reckon, because I think I still did a great job. Now, to keep in mind what we were aiming for, this is like what, I don't know if you guys will actually be able to see it. Just keep in mind that I was doing this for so long. I filmed 20 minutes and my timer went off and I was just like, oh, I'll just finish this little part, because the main like body of the little Santa took ages. And granted, mine is a lot skinnier, but this is the result. I think it's actually so cute. I did the little loop, but it's really small, so I'm not sure how it's gonna go on the tree. I did it all. It did the whole thing, even like down to like the little belt buckle and everything. The only thing I missed were the little feet, which I didn't actually realize were even there until I was looking at it and I was thinking like something looked wrong. But I don't even know if I will do the feet because I kind of like how it looks right now. I don't know, it's so cute. So I'm really glad I did that. I learned a new skill. Anyway, today's task is delegating one task to a team member. And the quote of the day is, deciding what not to do is as important as deciding what to do. One, I don't have team members. So delegating a task to somebody else is not something that I can do as part of an internal team that I have. The only way I sort of thought that maybe I could do this at the moment is if I took some sort of like admin tasks or maybe some like video editing or thumbnail creation or things like that and input them into like Fiverr and got somebody on Fiverr to do something for me. But one, I'm not big enough for that, and two, I don't earn enough money for that. So to be completely honest, this task is for people who either have a team or have enough revenue from their business to be able to pay somebody else to do it in some sort of way, which I don't have. I don't have the revenue to be able to do that at all. And there's no excuse for it. I have a lot of time to be able to work on my business. And if I really was struggling with finding the time to get tasks done, I would probably look at my screen time and see how much time I'm spending on like YouTube or Shorts or TikTok, or generally just like death scrolling, doom scrolling, whatever it's called. I would look at that before I looked at hiring somebody to do something for me. So yeah, in general, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna skip today's task. Maybe I skipped yesterday's task, who knows? And go on with the next task tomorrow. So I will talk to you tomorrow. Good morning everybody and welcome to the final day of this video. I'm quite excited about this day, although I'm a little bit nervous. It's later in the day and I'm actually filming this on Monday, even though it was supposed to be filmed on Saturday. Yeah, so this clip was supposed to be done on Saturday and I waited until Monday to be more like a business. I've still been trying my hardest to keep up to date with this challenge while also living life, setting up a home, setting up my business, launching new products on my website, all of that sort of stuff. Actually getting on with what the task is for the day is to reach out to 3 customers for feedback. So the quote is, customer service shouldn't just be a department, it should be the entire company. But yeah, so I'm reaching out to 3 previous customers. All of my customers have been via markets, so it was going to be a little bit of a struggle to reach out to 3 of them, but at the same time I knew exactly how I was going to do it, because at the end of the market season last year I was taking orders for book sleeves so that I could make them exactly what people wanted them to be. So I found 3 people that I think I'd like to hear a bit of feedback from. On Saturday, when I was supposed to be doing this task, I actually drafted out a little message that I can just copy and paste. I've also gone through my little notepad that I take everybody's phone numbers and names down in. I've gone through this to find the 3 people that I wanted to message, and I've noted down their phone numbers on a separate sheet of paper so that I can contact them super easily today. So I'm just going to copy the message. If you guys are interested in what the message says, I'll read it out to you now. It's Lauren here, just sending a personal message to you as you have previously purchased some items from my small business, Flinwiki. I was hoping to get some feedback from you about how your item has gone since purchasing it. Have you had any problems with the quality of the item? Has it worked well for its intended purpose? What might you suggest to improve the item, etc. I'd also absolutely love to add a small excerpt of your feedback into my website if you could let me know whether that is okay with you. Thank you for your support of my business, with a little smiley face emoji. And then I've just gone Lauren at Flinwiki to finish it off. Okay, the first message is now sent. Second message sent. And that is the 3rd message sent. Alright, and that's that message sent as well. Alright everybody, so thank you so much for watching this video. I know we got a little bit more progress through this challenge. It doesn't feel like much, to be honest, but that's okay. At least we've progressed a little bit. I hope you're enjoying these videos. There is more to come, and I promise you I will get onto that no phone day, and I will get onto emailing to other business owners or to other people in my industry. I promise you I will do that at some point. It just makes me nervous, and also I'm so addicted to my phone that I can't have a day off. Anyway, thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night wherever you are in the world. I love you so much, and goodbye!
It don't matter if I'm lost because I know. It don't matter if I'm lost because I know. When I'm with you, I'm home.